older celebrities in the news. Love wins again. Rupert Murdoch, 92, is now engaged to Elena Zukova. He's a former Fox News founder, of course. Turned it over to his son just last year. His bride-to-be is 26 years his junior. She's 66.
Now, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Hey, we wish them the best. Didn't he get engaged just a year or so ago?
He did, and I believe this is someone else that he's now engaged to. So
they have not reconciled. This is someone new.
Maybe I'm wrong about that.
I don't remember.
Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's the same woman.
Wasn't he engaged like a year ago?
Yes. I'm reading it now. No. Last August, he broke off an engagement to Leslie Ann Smith.
Okay.
They called it off. This is a new woman, Elena Zukova, and they've announced their engagement now. That's Rupert Murdoch at age 92. It will be the 6th time he has gotten married. All right.
If
he makes it to the wedding, altar. They will be married in his California estate and vineyard in June. If he makes it.
If he doesn't change his mind.
3 months to go before he gets there. The retired...
What's his net worth?
Well, I didn't say in the article, but I'd say he's close to being a billionaire.
I'm sure he is.
You think he is? But he's paying a lot of alimony.
Yes, so.
Well, I'm saying he's paying a lot. He's paying 5
other women.
5 women are being paid.
Let me take a look here.
And he had some legal issues of his own.
Yeah.
What's he worth?
I bet he's still worth a ton. Let's see.
Well, I'm sure he's worth a ton. I don't know if $1 billion.
Yeah, 18.9 billion.
All right.
Would you marry him for that?
I would marry him for that. Yes.
How would you feel about this? You know, Jeff Bezos, Amazon, world's richest man again.
Yes.
You know, his ex-wife, when they divorced, got like $39 billion.
Right. Which was a drop in the bucket for him, right?
Yeah, but, you know, she's giving most of all of it away. She's pledged to. She's already given away $16 billion. If you were Jeff Bezos, how would you feel?
I wouldn't care for that. I think, I earned that.
I knew. This is why I wanted to ask you.
So that's my company.
Chris Demm didn't say anything. I knew it'd be you to jump in.
I earned that. I would say,
I earned it.
I would go to her and say, hey, listen, this is your money, but can I just say, I earned that.
But wouldn't you feel like you had a good woman by your side? Be careful, it's National Women's Day. Man, I set you right up for this.
I knew it was National Women's Day. We're celebrating.
In garbage time.
Yeah. Up until then, we'll deride those who give away their fortunes.
I just don't feel like that's $16 billion. That's $16 billion. No. Listen, it's her
How many
money.
people can say they tried to make the world a better place?
Better place. It's her money. She's making the world a better place. That's right. She's doing it for the less fortunate and so forth.
And Bezos is like you. I mean, the pictures I've seen of him, he seems to be obsessed with his body.
Okay.
Yeah.
And flexing on his yachts.
A lot of
with his much younger paramour.
I'm into that. Without the younger paramour. Well, I have a much younger paramour. She's a year and a half younger than me, so there's that. Okay, all right.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, too. You guys watch that show, Succession. Is that sort of based on Rupert Murdoch?
I think it is, yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
And his family.
Yeah, that's a crazy show, man. Good Lord. Well, let's move on now. This is awkward now that I have pushed National Women's Day to garbage time. I did not have that on the... In fact, I'll have to scribble a few notes in here now.
Yeah, there goes Fun Friday.
On the grid.
I have to do some last-minute changes.
How did I open this process? Let's make it a fun Friday.
You did.
Then you sabotage it.
Let's go around the room and say our favorite woman. And you can't say your mother.
My wife. I'll say my wife and my daughter are they're my role models. They're the ones.
Please.
They're the ones that
I'm assuming under your jacket, you're wearing a shirt that says Girl Dad.
Of course I am. Obviously, I'm doing that today. My goodness, it's National Women's Day. You think I didn't know that? You come in here and drop that bomb on me here before garbage time? Dave's not even here. Dave usually makes me look better in these situations. He'll say something dumber than I've said. Instead, I'm the one saying, hey, Bezos, get your money back. Don't let her give it to charity. The ex is
just throwing it away.
Just throwing it away. That's right.
Did you know when you get the divorced dad package, the first thing you get is a shirt that says Girl Dad?
I'm a girl dad. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. I love women, except that one.
She's the only one. But if you knew the things she did to me, you wouldn't love her either. That's right. We've lost Steve Lawrence. I'll be full disclosure. I don't know that much about Steve Lawrence.
If you're of a certain age, he was on television all the time. He was one of those entertainers. He sang, danced, acted a little bit, and he was always on talk shows. I think he got his start with the Steve Allen Show, which evolved into the original Tonight Show.
That's where he met his wife, Edie Gourmet.
They were dynamite.
They met on the Steve Allen Show, which eventually became the Tonight Show.
Yeah. He had that, he had that kind of croonery voice. And I don't know if you have this in your notes. I think, he kind of came along when rock and roll sort of began. And he and his wife, I don't know if they were married in 57. And he said, we kind of had a crossroads. Do we go rock and roll, or do we continue doing like the easy listening vocal styles? And they kept with the easy listening.
And it was a smart decision, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they had a really solid run during the 70s.
She died about 10 years ago. Steve Lawrence.
My mom loved Edie Gourmet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She was a fan? This is Steve Lawrence on the old Sullivan Show.
I've gotta be me. I've gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am?
It's Biggie's theme song.
Goosebumps.
Love it. Is that great or what?
I love it.
Not merely survive. And I won't give
He's
up
doing this live now. It sounds really good.
keeps me alive. I've gotta be me. I've gotta be me. The dream that I see makes me what I am.
Oh, it gives me goosebumps.
Far away pride.
That song originated on a Broadway show, and he sang it. And if you're of a certain age, Steve Lawrence sang it, and then Sammy Davis Jr. sang it, and it's a coin flip. Whose was better?
Phenomenal.
Or settle for
His big hit was called Go Away, Little Girl. In fact, 3 artists took this to the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. This is Steve Lawrence.
Go away, little girl. Go away, little girl. I'm not
Stick with it.
supposed to be
know why?
alone with you.
Written by Carole King.
Really?
Yeah.
No wonder it's so good.
I know
And Jerry Goffin. I mean, they were brilliant writers.
Donny Osmond had a big hit with this, too.
Yeah, this was 62. Donnie was, what, 70?
I'd say early 70s, say 70.
I belong.
Brilliant. We've asked about Donnie's version on Put Up or Shut Up Rock and Roll Trivia, some Throwback Thursday. You'll be singing this all day.
I'll be singing I Gotta Be Me.
I love them both.
Away, little girl.
Media guy Craig, a comment on the loss of Steve Lawrence. Let me see how old he was. 88. Alzheimer's. Media guy Craig, go ahead.
My parents went to the DuQuoin State Fair in Southern Illinois back in the 60s, and Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet were performing. That was his wife, and they were doing their singing lounge act. And sometime after the show, my parents and my brothers were out doing rides and ran into Steve and Edie putting their kids on the rides. And according to my parents, she wanted to be left alone with the kids, but he was super pleasant to meet fans and was really nice to them.
Isn't that cool? What a great story.
He always seemed very charming. Very charming.
Yeah. That's a good story. I like that about him, that he was wanted to meet the fans.
And that's what they won't say about you.
They'll never say it. They'll say he was so standoffish. The few that remember will say, oh, my God.
Show's over. Beat it. Go away, little girl.
When we were leaving our Two Guys Named Chris Comedy All-Star show, the last show was done. It's all wrapped up. It was Myrtle Beach the last night.
Yeah. They were
And,
sweeping up the
cups.
cups.
Yeah, that's right. They were all sweeping up the spotlight. 30 minutes post-show, we had done all the backstage stuff. Chris Demm was riding back to the hotel with me, and as we passed around the building, there were a few fans and a couple of comedians.
Go away, drunk girl. Go away, drunk girl.
Chris Demm,
On take a picture. Go away, drunk girl.
Chris Demm said, do you want to go inside and say goodbye to those folks and to those two comedians? And I said, oh, God, no, let's go.
No, I'm starting the car.
Come on. Let's go.